As seasons turn over and I've finished harvesting the last of my crops, I always go through and mix in some compost into the empty fields to bring the soil back to life after a hot, dry growing season. The job usually takes a week to properly till all the soil and integrate the compost in. It's a tedious job that rarely offers any sort of excitement. Except for this year. As Benji, my horse, was plodding along and I was mixing in the amendment behind her, a loud, distinct clank came from the trailing plow. I grabbed the reins and halted Benji, not wanting to damage my plow. I grabbed the shovel I'd been using and started digging around the plow and uncovered some sort of statue. It took me a good couple hours to unearth it all. In length, it must be nearly 7 feet tall and was in the shape of a man, but didn't have any features of a person. Instead of facial features like eyes, mouth, and nose, there was an intricate braid that started at what would be the crown of his head and crisscrossed his face down to its neck. On the torso was another singular braided symbol that I'm unfamiliar with. And down the arms and legs are a perfect pattern of runes, inscribed in a spiraling pattern around each limb. It's an eerie sight to see such a large figure lay bare in my empty field like that. How I never came across it in all my years of plowing these fields, I have no idea. Even more strange is that the figure was pristine, completely unblemished and clean, like it never even heard the word manure. The statue was much too big and heavy for me to manage by myself, so I sent a couple of ravens out to see if anybody knows what sort of figure this is. I sent one to my brother at the university in the capital. This feels like something he'd be interested in. I also sent a couple to temples and churches. Something about this has a religious bent to it, though I have no idea which god the statue might belong to. So in the meantime, I'll just work around it. A lone figure in my fields. I can't help but feel like it's keeping watch, staring into the heavens, laying on its back like that. Strange. Like, follow, and comment for more tales from the Fantasy Farm.